Hi, welcome to Market Alert for Monday, the 14th of May 2018. So, in the pound on Friday, market lower to begin with. The selling disappeared. We saw some of the shorts taking profits and some buying coming in here. And then we closed above the Thursday's close. And we can see also closing above the moving average there as well. And then this becoming a major support for this market before it blasted to the upside. So look for patterns like this where you've got the pivot points and also closing back above the averages as well, especially when you've had a bit of a shakeout in the background as well. So the market moved higher, bit of a pullback there, and then you can see the professional buying followed by potential weakness, and then the market moving back to the downside there. The market still remains sideways in the weekly chart, in the daily chart. You can see there prices are still stuck in a range, and the 76% just managing to hold at the moment. The market was below this on Friday, but at the moment just moving slightly higher there. So watch for any move to the upside. The first target, if prices do move to the upside, are going to be this area. 136.17 is the first resistance area. Also, we're still below the 20 bar moving average as well. So watch out for these 2 points. And also in between, of course, you will have what I call a rolling 76% as well, which is actually the same area as the high of this bar. So that bar to me says it's got some work to do to get through this area here. And then the next one up is going to be here, which just again takes you more or less to the 20 bar moving average as well. Never ceases to amaze me how that works out. News today. Well, the US is closed. I think it's Memorial Day today. So even so, FOMC member Mester is going to speak. Actually, it's not today. It's the last Monday of the month, isn't it? Let me just check. No, I'm 2 weeks early. It's Monday the 28th. So we're okay yet for another couple of weeks. So let's clear that up. I thought I was getting ahead of myself. I know that it ties in with the spring bank holiday that we have in the UK, so it should be easy to remember. Meanwhile, in the Dow, we can see that the market was off from the start. Bit of buying around. There's a bit of resistance here, market coming off the highs. You can see the volume is greater there, above the 20 bar average, and then we end up hitting a brick wall here at the R1. And then eventually the market gives way, comes down, finds a bit of support here, and then bounces off the moving average line. Here it's stuck in between the moving average and banging its head against the Thursday high, and then the market coming down. And again, bouncing in between the psychological levels all the way down to the close of Thursday before making its move back. Selling pressure as the market hits the daily pivot, and also the high from the previous day, and then again this creates a resistance area for the market, and prices move back. However, they do manage to go back above the 20 bar average, and that's where they have continued to stay on the overnight, apart from a minor blip here where you can see prices have come back below. But as soon as they got back with new buying, you can see the buying there, prices have continued higher and are now sitting on the R2 level there. So in the daily, we continue to move to the upside. There is a new trend establishing here, so let's get rid of these lines here for the time being and just draw in if we can. There's not a lot to draw on this just yet at all. Let me just get rid of that one, and let's go from this one to this one. So very tight vertical range there at the moment in the Dow as far as trend lines are concerned. we've taken out this one here, and yep, 76% is the next upside targets, and the two resistance areas to the left as well. So continue to move higher, but watch, because this market doesn't have any volume behind it. This move is going up purely on the basis of being marked up at the moment. And again, we are in May, but we've not seen the old adage of sell in May and go away. The market's doing the opposite at the moment. That doesn't mean to say it won't fall apart before the end of the month. I've seen this before, where the market's moved higher for the first 3 weeks and then fallen sharply to end up down for the month by the end of the month. Bitcoin, an interesting weekend on this one. We'll just drop down to 30-minute for a minute. Friday, the market was moving down quite nicely. Just get the right tool. Was moving down sharply. And then Saturday morning, $300 reversal, turned around straight back up and ran out of steam, and then the market came back and then sat on the lows. Then you've got the overnight in Asia, and then Sunday the market made another advance there. Another one just comes out of the blue, another $200 move. No short to follow this, then started to move high again, and then traded up to what's important in this time frame is the 200 bar moving average. Got your retracement there as well, and it's moved down, but it's now finding support at the low. In the daily chart, we're sideways, but it wants to go lower, as you can see here, so we need to break this low in order to move lower. I'll just draw that one in so we can get an idea of what it is. 8225 is what needs to be broken, and then you've got 62 and 76% retracement there as well. Below the moving average, broken out of the uptrend as well, and again you've got the 200 bar average there as well at 9,900. So this market really should be making its way down this way. Can't guarantee it, but that's what the picture shows at the moment. Right, that will do it for this one. Quick roundup of what's happened at our Friday and the weekend with Bitcoin. Anything to report, I will let you know. Other than that, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.